What's up, everybody? Thank you for stopping by the channel. Today I wanted to do a fun video where I go over the 5 things that I love / hate about losing weight. Let's get right into it. This is gonna be a funny video and I hope that you get some comic relief out of it and it makes you feel better about working out in the end. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing that I love and hate about weight loss is the weigh-ins. The weigh-ins are so stressful, right? But you love them when you've lost weight. So you hate weighing in, especially that initial weigh-in where you get on the scale, you're already uncomfortable about weighing in, right? Nobody wants to do it, but you know you have to do it because you want to know whether or not you've progressed. So you get on that scale, you're like, oh my God, the thing might bust open. And for everybody that remembers when we didn't have a digital scale, when it was the little red hand that could go from 0 all the way up to, I think it may have been 200, 240 or something like that. I can't really recall, but you were scared that it was going to go all the way over and pop and break the scale. But now we have a digital scale. We get on it. That first initial weigh-in is like cringing. But then those progress weigh-ins, they can be slightly cringing too. But when you get off and you see that you've lost weight, it's like the moment that you've been waiting for. And all of the other stuff washes away. And you love that moment of a half a pound loss, a pound loss, 5, 10, 15 pounds lost. You feel good about it. So that's why it's a love-hate relationship when it comes to that scale, man. Comment below and let me know if you think that is something that you dread and love all at the same time. I'd be interested to know how many people feel the same way. All right, moving on to number 2. The before and progress photos. It's a love-hate thing. That first photo, you're like, I got it. This is probably either before or after you get on the scale and you're like, okay, I gotta do a before photo because I want to see some progress. And you gotta take photos. If you're not taking, this is just a quick hint, if you're not taking photos of yourself, you need to start. Whether or not anybody is going to see them, if you are the only person that sees them, that's all that matters anyway. But you want to make sure that you're taking progress photos because you may not see the weight loss on the scale, but you may see it in clothes. So if you're not already taking the progress photos, please take them with or without clothes on. I tend to do both, but I advise you to do that because you will see a difference. So please take progress photos. But back to it. It's a love-hate relationship. You want to take the photo so you know where you've come from to where you're going. But it's just that first photo, man. And even when you're taking the progress photos, it may be such a slight change. You're like, okay, it looks like my arm fat has gone down. You know, like if you wave your arms and you got that little fat hanging. So you might have that gone. But it's just all about getting those first initial photos. That's the hate. But once you see that you've lost something, you're like, yes, I'm glad I took those initial photos because you wouldn't see it otherwise. And it may not show on the scale. So that is number 2. All right, moving on to number 3. Number 3, goal clothes. You gotta, putting on those goal clothes, right? You know that first of all, they've probably been in your closet for so long that you forgot that they were even a goal. Like, that's how long they've been in your closet. But the goal clothes are so important. And even if you can stagger them down, like, okay, this is my first goal, my second goal, third goal, to where you're all the way, where you want to be, those clothes make so much of a difference. I took a photo recently just so I can see where I started and how it's going to end once I get there. you will notice a difference in how it fits on the sides, in your arms, all around, especially if it's a shirt, if it's pants. Just recently, before I went on a cruise this year, I had some shorts that I had not worn since college, and I was able to fit into them. And I was super freaking excited about it. So the gold clothes, man, it's a love-hate thing, because sometimes those gold pants won't even close. But then when you have progress and you feel like you've made enough progress and you go to put those clothes on, those pants on, even if it's almost there, let's say it was this much to being closed, and then you're like, okay, I think I might have lost enough weight to get in them. Even if it's that much more closer, you know how far it was when you first started to put on those gold clothes. And when you feel that button close, it's like magic, baby. I'm telling you, you are going to feel so good about it. It is a must, but it is definitely a hate at the beginning when those pants don't close. So definitely gold clothes made the list at number 3. Moving on to number 4. All right, that first initial workout, it's a love-hate thing. That first initial workout, whether you're starting off on an elliptical, starting off on a treadmill, starting off on a walk, starting off swimming in a pool, whatever it is, however it is that you start off, your first initial workout, when you say, this is it, I am going to lose weight, that first initial workout is going to be horrible. It just is. That's the way that it is. It's just going to be bad. And don't fret about it, because guess what? On the other side is that love. That you have the hate in the beginning and then the love in the end. Because, what? 3 weeks down the line, you're going to be doing probably that same cardio workout or that same lift, and you're going to be getting through it easier. It's going to feel effortless. Or if you're lifting, you're going to be lifting more if that's what you're going for. Or if you're going for toning, then you're going to be, it's going to be easy to do more sets. And then you're like, okay, maybe I need to increase my sets. Maybe I need to increase my weight. Maybe I can run a little faster. Maybe I can swim a little faster. Let me try to beat my time when I first started doing the cardio, running, swimming, walking, whatever it is that you're doing to get your cardio in. So it's that love-hate relationship. That first workout is going to be horrible. You're going to be dying. You're going to be gasping for air. But when you get down the line and you've been doing this, you're going to be like, just when I started a few weeks ago, I couldn't even get through this. And that's the love part about it all. So it's a love-hate relationship. That's number 4. All right, moving on to number 5. The eating. Let's say, as far as like eating, let's say you wanted to cut something out. And my wife actually gave me this as an example. You wanting to cut something out of your diet, right? And it's so hard in the beginning. Let's say her thing is sweet, so I'll use her as an example. Cutting out sweets, that first little bit, and kind of winging yourself off. I did this with her one time, and I'm not a big sweet eater, so it wasn't hard for me, but it was definitely hard for her. Cutting out those sweets, weaning yourself off little by little, and then finally noticing that, hey, I don't even require these sweets anymore. And when I eat a sweet potato with nothing on it, it's actually sweet to me. Like things that you think that you needed to add sugar to don't even need it, because guess what? You haven't had sweets in so long, anything with the slightest bit of sweet in it is gonna taste sweet to you. So that's the progress of not having, weaning yourself off and then actually not even needing those sweets in the end. And you can do that with, that can be relatable to any types of food. I'm just using sweets as an example. If you're trying to wean yourself off of the food. It's a love-hate relationship, man. I tell you. But I just wanted to make this fun video because I'm sure people have more. If you have more things that you love and hate about weight loss, please feel free to put them down below because I would love to see them. These were just 5 things that I thought of really quickly off the top of my head, but I would love to know what you guys are thinking. Feel free to subscribe if you stayed this long. Hit that like button because you obviously like the content. And I'll see you in the next video. And what do I always say? If I can do this, you can do it too, for sure. And I'll see you in the next one.